It's fun.
Yes.
Can I leave the homeless person to die?
Please. You could? Oh, and by the way, we have no idea what resistances they have.
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, you can try to roll Arcana. Maybe you know as well as much as I do, as much as my character do.
Okay. Sure, I'll roll Arcana to see if I can figure that out.
Ooh.
Tell me, Master of Secrets. What are their secrets?
Well, in general, you get the same stuff that Equine gets, so let me say this. As you gaze upon the stone golems, you recognize them as flesh golems. You know from this type of creatures that they are tough and immune to most types of damage and effects. Especially lightning damage, which seems to heal them instead of actually damaging them. And they are known to be fairly tough, but they have two big weaknesses. One of them being fire, and the other one is being that they only have a certain range of designated area that they can be active in.
Well, that's very nice.
Hmm.
Okay.
Huh.
So I guess should we start the combat?
Correct. Unless anybody needs to grab a water really quickly, let's go. Let me actually sort the initiative since Leonard is in there and he wasn't last week, so there we go.
Here we go.
So, last week we left off where Caroline's head was almost bashed in a little bit of a surprise round. Luckily she managed to avoid the hits. And, well, I believe you decided who wants to take over for her today.
Yes, I did. Would you just, either Quinn or Leonard, would you just tell about the weaknesses or what to do just roughly at the beginning of the combat, or no?
Equine or me?
Either one. Would you guys either yell out about,
My
hey,
initiative
use fire, hey, don't use lightning?
my initiative is pretty low, so maybe it took me a bit more to recognize them.
I would just say, don't use lightning.
Okay, so
Yeah, we can see.
Well, Caroline doesn't really have anything that good to do. So I might just take the disengage action and just move back here for now. And I don't think she has any bonus action things. I don't really know.
About the second win, I'm not aware.
Well,
And
Oh yeah, she...
superiority dice.
yeah, Discord is acting like an asshole right now.
It does that. Where do I see how many superiority die they have?
I forget how exactly the Battle Master works. I think it's wisdom.
How many? Their wisdom modifier? Oh. Superiority die D&D. Let me just look at this. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I guess I'm...
Die, 3 maneuvers. But how many you get? You have four.
I'm not sure how many he used already.
I think she used one because we were. I remember this now.
Hello?
I think she used
Hey.
Patty last week.
I'm just adding it to their class resources.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say 3 for now.
Well, you get to keep on speaking since it's your main character's alt process turned.
All right. He's gonna run up and just try to hit it, I guess. So just first see if I hit 13. Does that hit?
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's just roll d6. Don't be lightning. I think that's fucking lightning. No, it's poison actually.
All right. Let me see.
Just-
I
8
accidentally
piercing.
closed their sheet apparently before we started, so I should probably open that up so I know what they have. Let's see. Okay, they take normal damage from poison. Alright.
Oh, that's good.
Which is funny because they're immune to being poisoned, but they're not immune to poison.
Well, that's all I could do, so I just end my turn, I think.
Alright. Yeah, you... And since you have a magical weapon, you managed to scratch the stone golem a little. Well, the flesh golem.
Well, that's actually nice.
Meanwhile, this...
Oh yeah, magic damage is a thing.
This flesh golem, he is going to let's see, they're not very smart, but they're not exactly intended to attack the same creature. So I think what it would do is ignore you, Alrose. And kind of head over here and try to hit our 2 NPC-itis people. I should probably open up your guys' cheat sheet so I can look at your ACs. I keep forgetting that nowadays. Even though I bothered to make it, I haven't opened it up like at the start of the session for 2 weeks now. Okay, let's start with multi-attack to Caroline's, whose AC is 18, I believe. No, 20.
AC for Caroline is 20.
Yeah, she's a pretty good AC.
That's a hit. That's... Oh, Jesus. 14 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, fuck. Oh. Why does she have... Okay. She just doesn't really manage her hit points correctly. Okay, so just set that as 40. And set that as 31. You just set up her character shitty, but
Oh,
weird. So-
yeah, she has it in the temporary hit points.
Yeah, I just fixed that. How many did you say? 14?
Yes, 14.
Okay, I'll get that done.
And this is against Jin. Jin's AC is 18, so that's a miss. Leonard, it is your turn.
Points left.
Oh, I'm gonna force blast the one near Jin. Eldritch Blast. Same thing.
That's it.
This is
Amazing
quite bad.
damage.
Thank you.
We're fucked.
Orb power is...
I mean, they have definitely outdamaged you guys so far. But, well, not too much.
Technically, or no, they got the first hit, so.
Okay. Anything else you wanna move? Do? Move action, bonus?
Nope, I'm good. I don't have anything for bonus anyway.
Not yet. Well, don't you have the Warlock's Curse? Or don't?
Nope.
You don't have one, right? Yeah.
Nope. I don't play that weapon subclass. I forgot what it's called.
Alright.
Explain.
Has Eden managed to fix this?
Yeah, I'm back. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Um,
Hopefully it stays
we're
like
just
that.
trying to figure out if my bonded weapon is technically a magic weapon or not.
You have that gem in it, don't you? You just slap it in
No, I
there.
didn't apply the
never
gem
mind.
to anything.
Huh.
Yeah, but because he figured like it didn't actually do anything for him.
Do you still have one of those
Right.
Molotovs?
I'm just wondering because it's pretty similar to the Warlock's pact weapon, which turns that into a magic weapon. But
Hmm.
I think it doesn't. It says you magically bond yourself with the weapon, but it doesn't necessarily say that the weapon is magical.
Yeah, no. That's more like how to explain it. That it doesn't make the weapon itself magical. It just like makes you bonded. Bonded.
Yeah. So
Unless it gives the weapon other factors like you can summon it and whatnot.
yeah, no, she can summon the weapon, all that. Like it doesn't exist unless she wants it to, and she can't be disarmed or anything like that.
That
So-
seems kind of magical, but whatever.
That's
Yeah,
it does
magical.
seem-
I still don't know if it makes the damage magical per se. That's kind of like a technicality.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like some gameplay technicality that, was done to prevent, for balancing reasons, as if D&D has balance.
You run Eldritch Knight, right?
I am an Eldritch Knight.
Eldritch weapon is considered a magic weapon,
Ah,
apparently, from D&D
Nice.
Sage Advice. So I'm gonna trust that source for now.
what is your magic weapon? A gun?
No, it's a rapier.
Wow, I thought you'd have a magic Glock.
I
And honestly,
mean,
you're gonna need it.
it's fine. I'll just use my rapiers. So that misses.
Let me make sure. Yeah, well, yeah, that's actually a mess.
And then Valiant is going to assist Eden in dealing with the next one. Because that was the one I was sure was magical. It would have missed otherwise.
That's a hit.
Okay.
And this is
11%.
non-magic?
The Vicious Rapier is a magic weapon.
Oh. Might as well make sure.
I have like a 1 in.
Roll a 20 with this magic weapon, and it's even underlined.
Oh, wow.
Target takes an extra 2d6 piercing damage. That's
Ah.
on the roll 20 stuff.
I thought it was like in 4th edition when you used to have vicious weapons when you get the like the brutal die, what it was called back then.
I was thinking like Mastercraft level or something.
Is that it, or got any more in you?
No, that's all Eden has in her.
Alright. It is the Flesh Golem's turn, and it will try to slam both of you once. let's start with Eden, since she is at the top. Your resi was 19?
18.
18. So
What?
That's a hit.
How do you not have a higher AC?
I'm dual wielding.
Oh yeah.
Ah, that's
Okay.
why. I thought you had a 19.
I do when I have a shield.
Okay,
Mm.
well, in that case, that is 17 bludgeoning damage.
Oh. Oh no.
I have rolled close to max twice now.
Doesn't surprise me.
Close.
Oh, Jesus, this is gonna hurt.
Oh fuck.
Of course, it hits you.
You take, Elrose, 21 bludgeoning damage. This
Oh,
guy just
fuck.
takes your back and almost just breaks it.
Oh, he almost pulled a Bane. Oh god. Alright.
As
Let me
you
do-
feel your back just kinda go.
Minus 21.
It just fucking credit your ass. Yes.
Oh fuck, I'm down to 15. Ah. Quinn, you gonna tell us their weaknesses?
Yes. We need to get.
Go.
Basically, the moment it's my turn, I'm basically just gonna scream. We need to get away. They cannot follow us over a certain point. And I'm gonna cast. What am I gonna cast? I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion and see if I can distract them enough. I'm
You
gonna
have Fireball or Flaming Spear.
I'm gonna cast Flaming Sphere with all of you near them.
Fair point.
I am just gonna cast Minor Illusion and see if we can fool them. Basically, I'm just gonna create here. No, wait. I'm gonna create here a copy of Caroline with Minor Illusion. I can use. Yeah. And I'm gonna move back like about like 25 feet here.
First, what the heck? What is that thing?
That's now a fake Caroline.
That looks like a Strider.
Hey, my
Just looking at it from a weird angle, or does that look like a head
Ah,
crab or something?
It's not a saving throw they need to do. Yeah, it's only, yeah, investigation.
On earth am I looking at?
I'm thinking it's a head crab or something.
It's a fake Caroline. Alright.
And I'm going to use my owl to impose disadvantage on to distract the flesh golem that is targeting both Caroline and Jean. Before making it move back, let's see, what's 15. Yes, I'm gonna move it back down here.
Okay, is that it?
Yes, that's it.
Alright, well, Caroline. Would she heed Equin's advice or keep fighting?
I'd say she'd fucking run the hell away. It's not my character, but I'd say she'd run away.
We
Would I
nearly
have to take the disadvantage or disengage action to get away from this guy, or no?
I mean, disengage if you wanna avoid the opportunity.
Oh, okay.
attack.
I forgot. I wasn't sure if the corner spaces counted as opportunity, but yeah, she's gonna disengage and.
Or
25.
in my campaign, if you have acrobatics trained, you can try to test your might to roll acrobatics to disengage as a
bonus action.
yeah.
Oh. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I'll just probably be doing that a lot now. Okay, yeah, she's gonna do that and with use a superiority die, I guess. And and use second wind, and that's 1d10 plus your fighter level. So let me roll a d10 plus 4.
Isn't that
Fantastic.
Isn't
Five
disengage
points.
an action? Yes.
Yeah, superiority dies like a
Yeah, it's a bonus.
yeah. Okay, yeah.
Alright,
Well, I get
Okay.
points up. Fantastic.
fair enough. Barely any health, but hey, it's better than nothing, right?
I guess. I don't think she even has a magical weapon.
Alros, would you hear Equin's advice?
With that new rule you just told me, I'm gonna try to get in a good hit first. Please don't be fucking lightning. 26. I'd presume that hits.
Yeah?
Please don't be lightning.
I don't need to... No, it's
Blind.
blind.
Prismatic, that's
apparently.
gonna be 6. Are you kidding? No damage, but the target is considered blinded for the start of your next turn.
Let me see, can he be blinded? Oh, yes, he can.
Oh, that's actually decent. But dang, I kind of missed out on 14 piercing. It's kind of sad.
It is kind of a shame that that is one of the results that they can't see.
I feel like I just gotta put the blade inside the magical hilt so I can still do normal piercing damage, but it'd be considered a magical weapon.
So you quickly pierce over the creature's eyes, and you see it not being able to see.
Alright, then I'm going to try to use that cool acrobatics thing as a disengage bonus action.
Yep.
Wait, can we all do that?
Yeah, long as you have.
If you have acrobatics
trained.
or strength trained or something, you should. Because I have a +6 to acrobatics, and when I get my first rogue level, I'll have +12.
Wow.
Okay. So it's
Wow.
a contested one, right?
I think there was a DC to this. I wanna say it was 12.
Well, I roll below
Because
6. I guess I'm staying here for a while.
Because it's an
Oh.
an optional rule
Oh,
from the older editions.
well, I got an 18, so does that make it?
Yes.
Just running away.
Bravely.
Alright, that's gonna end my turn. You should be good to run away, most of you guys. Considering he's blinded now. Oh, fuck, I forgot about Jin.
Well. Where did his initiative even disappear to?
We just skipped him entirely.
Oh! Yeah, he didn't even roll. Well,
Yeah.
shit.
He
Well,
didn't even do anything. last
let's say that he held his turn for some reason.
A smack of the sky, maybe?
So, anybody wanna do 2 turns of Jin?
Well, his first turn, he should smack the fuck out of that guy. I would imagine.
Oh, he doesn't have the magical power pole, which could work. But I have no idea how to run, and I'm already trying to do 2 characters, so someone else want to take it.
Yeah, I guess you could just go quarterstaff. Let me open him up.
Damn.
There we
Yeah,
go.
that's for the first turn. Yeah. He's already doing better than Eden.
And yes, he had a magical weapon. Okay.
And for the second turn, he is going to disengage.
Alright.
Very smart, very smart. Oh, I can't even see him anymore. He's just behind the turn order.
He disengaged so well that you can't see him anymore.
Alright, it's the flesh golem's turn. And here comes the problem that I've been thinking about whole week, but then I realized that they still can see the illusion, so it doesn't really have... doesn't matter what resistances they have.
Yeah, it's like a sight-based illusion.
Investigation is based on intelligence. Okay. Well, you do see it being kind of slowed by the illusion. What it pretty much does on its turn, it kind of turns to attack the illusion. But you can see when it's attacking the illusion's effect kind of wavers as its hands kind of go through it. Because it seems like this creature's form kind of disrupt magic.
Ah, fooled ya!
Fooled ya!
Alright, Leonard.
Hmm.
Fucking wrong.
Oh.
After it will try to start chasing you guys.
I will first blast it, and then I want to push for it, so I can try to knock it back.
So now it would stay there.
Are these walls on the side?
Ah, yeah, that's all rolls.
So if I were to knock it into the wall, would it get any damage from being knocked in the wall?
Depends.
On what?
It just depends how... if you are able to actually manage to push them and against what and...
I got 17.
Okay. Well, you pass. Push
I got
it.
24.
That's a hit.
So what does it depend on, DM?
So,
Could you
do
use
you-
an item?
What do you wanna push? You wanna just spend your pushing die to pretty much...
Have that Eldritch
Toss him
Invocation
so-
actually push it.
I want to knock him back. I want to be like, my orange beam kind of like hits him for like the first 7 damage, and then like a spiraling second blast comes around the beam and knocks him back.
I was thinking you could have your movement to go right there first, and then have it like angled or right here.
Okay,
I actually wanted to throw it into the wall, so
Oh, I think you could still reach into the wall right here. You would
Maybe
just
I'll
blast
do
him at an
that
angle,
then.
also going back.
now there's 2 ways we can do this. I can rule it that you can toss him a generic 10 feet, or we can rule it that you can roll for it. Which would you prefer?
roll. I want to knock him into the wall so he can take wall damage.
Wall's about 10 feet away.
Yeah, it's about 10 feet away.
Yeah,
Are they weak to wall damage?
wall damage.
Yeah, it's wall damage.
Would that be like a 1d6 or something? Like, say, considered the same as a fall damage dice? Isn't fall damage d6?
I mean, in this situation, you would be pushing him here, right? He would hit against
Yep.
the wall. He took 7 damage, so let's say he takes
Ooh.
another...
Shall I roll a d6? Maybe he hits too hard.
Roll a d6, why not? I mean, they're resistant to this anyway,
Four.
so...
I mean, isn't it also considered force damage?
No, this would be bludgeoning because you're
oh.
tossing
Oh, yeah,
him
if we
against the wall.
If we can full on push him into the spike room, that'd be incredible.
There. He's
What the
4.
fuck?
Alright, are you done?
I am done.
Alright, Eden.
I'd say try to run away.
Well, we're gonna try.
Jesus, your luck with this crits with that vicious weapon. This is
Um,
like second time that you actually have attacked with that weapon, and that's your second crit with that weapon.
Maybe you gave me the most powerful thing you could have ever given me.
Here I was like jokingly, he was like, haha, how many times is gonna create then? It's like...
Dab. Hey, it's
Well,
magical too. Oh,
it's
by the way,
magical.
you can macro it so it does extra damage on a crit anyway.
19 damage and extra 2.
Extra 8, so that's 20,
Let me see, how much is
27.
He's bloodied at, he's at, he bloodies at, that. Okay, he's not bloodied. Alright, do you want to roll a d100 or should I?
I can roll it.
What you wanna bet it's the same goddamn result as always?
You feel superior to your enemy. He's a worse fighter than you.
17.
As you are fighting, you notice an effective route to escape danger. You are able to use the disengage action after your attack.
Wow, so I don't even need to do that bonus action acrobatics thing.
So you got bonus action to dash.
Nice.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, and now...
By the way, remember that you have advantage against this guy also because he's fucking blind.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Let me roll the rapier again. Nah, it's fine. Anyway, well, after that, since Eden can disengage after an attack.
Both rapiers are magical, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Because one of them is an eldritch weapon, and the other
Okay.
one is vicious rapier.
As you bloody the creature, you see its stone fleshy form start to crack. And you see it just completely go berserk as the creature turns like raging red.
That doesn't sound fun.
And then Eden is going to disengage because that critical hit lets her. Yeah, boy.
Run away! If we can find a way to push them into the spike room, I think we'll be having a good time. Or if anyone has any, like, Molotovs or anything. Oh.
Oh no.
He's blind, so he wouldn't be able to see where to run to, though.
Well,
The power of pistol.
that is technically correct.
Yay.
But he did just... Actually, do they even have ears? I would assume so. That they can hear. So he definitely heard you guys going that way. Now, the problem is that he has three directions to go to, so let's see. Alright. He starts following you, but at the last second he turns over here and swings his... slams against thin air.
Let's go.
Does he take wall damage for walking into that wall? I'm just kidding.
Yes.
Wall damage.
But the blinded ended Alros after your next turn, right?
After the beginning of my turn.
Okay. So that's next upcoming. Alright. Iguana?
Question.
Yes?
What will happen if I were to push a minor illusion? Can it create true effect at the same time?
No. I'm saying think that wouldn't exactly do anything.
Say maybe you could make it move for a second.
Maybe make it a little bit more harder the enemy to
move or
detect.
bigger?
Okay.
It would, I would roll it like it gives them disadvantage to figure out if it's an illusion or not.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast my illusion. Let's see. What is the range of minor illusion? 30 feet. Okay. I'm gonna cast minor illusion. Basically, let's see. Yeah, I think proximity should be far enough, I guess. I'm gonna cast Mana Illusion to make the sound a constant sound of me basically insulting it.
That's stinky.
Oi!
What is that
Clayface!
model?
Well, okay.
So the constant me just screaming at him basically. It's like it should last, I think, 1 minute.
Okay. That's your action.
And I'm going to move back here with my owl.
Okay. So you go up the stairs, pretty much. Alright, you're technically out of combat for now.
No, I'm just gonna remain on the edge to make sure that if anything happens, I can still act to like if one of them just becomes very lucky.
Alright. Caroline, what would she be doing?
I have an idea. It's kind of a bad idea, but it could work. It might be worth it. Okay, so I'm gonna get Caroline to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. There's a push action, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'm
Like,
gonna take the push
Bull
action. But...
rush, I think.
No,
Yeah,
no,
look it up.
there's literally an action called shove.
Oh yeah, shove. Okay, let me look that up.
I mean, Bull rush is a martial feat nowadays, right?
Word of combat. Shove or shove.
You can shove anyone. They'll just have to do an opposed athletics check,
Okay. This might not be a good idea.
regardless of what class you are or anything.
Okay. So I guess shove and do an athletics check.
Yeah, opposed. I guess roll first.
Here, let me just. Oh, that was. I did roll with her thing, so it's fine.
Well, we'll just use her athletics bonus, whatever.
Yeah, I did. It was a
but,
+6. I don't have that high of an athletics.
But he beats you.
So I guess she just
as-
runs up and just like a linebacker, and he just stays there.
Yeah, pretty much actually.
Wait, is another superiority? Did I try to push again, or is that not how it works?
No, superiority. Depending what she has, could have given you like an extra bonus to attack or something like that.
Okay.
Well, she might be fucked.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the end of her turn. I have an idea. It's probably a bad idea.
You said this about the shove.
This is an even worse idea.
Well, we'll see, since it's your turn.
Well, if you're going to attack, this guy is bloodied and blinded.
He's also in some kind of
Well,
blood
not
rage.
anymore, because I think he said it ends at
Yeah,
the
he's
start.
not blinded anymore. So there's a spell I have. It's a smite. It's called Thunderous Smite. It can push the enemy. Wait. Does it? Or are these two different things? Are lightning and thunder damage different things?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, why
One
the
of
hell
them-
is that a thing? But okay,
them is
I have no
basically-
quarrels about
I
doing this anymore.
don't know. It has never
think
been
thunder-
explained to me why are they two separate things.
I
The
think,
thunder is
technically
sound
are.
more.
I think
Lightning is
thunder
electricity.
is a representation.
I
of
think
sound.
one's a sonic boom kind of, and one's just shocking someone.
Yep.
Okay, I have no quarrels about doing this now. I say everyone, push him into the spike room as I run 5, 10, 15, 20. Would he technically hit a wall if he was like right here, or could I just push him through the
I
hallway?
guess
Considering.
technically you could push him like directionally.
Okay, so they probably have insane strength, so this probably wouldn't even work. But
Pushing what it determines to me is my 4th edition ruling. Long as you are pushing something, you can push them like directly forward. Long as they
Yeah,
don't
okay.
go like to the sides at all, but long as it's forward.
Okay, so I'm gonna, I guess, make an attack to see if anyone hits. Come on.
I possibly thought shot a creature into Tax roleplay accidentally.
12, does that hit?
Yeah.
Okay, just d6, make sure it's not fucking thunder. Oh, fuck. And it's lightning. Fuck. 13 lightning damage to it. He's probably gonna heal it. But-
Yes, in fact, as you strike it with your sword and it turns into lightning, you see its wounds start to close rapidly.
Fuck. Alright then, you guys... last spell slot, I'm going to use Thunderous Smite. That's gonna be 2d6. 7 thunder damage to it. And it just huge boom it with audible within 300 feet. And it needs to succeed a strength saving throw. Now, which
You know,
I-
in character, this would be probably the worst thing that you guys are have ever experienced. He just caused a thunderous clap pretty much in a closed dungeon. Where
yeah,
it
your ears
echoes.
are probably ringing. Worse than getting eaten by zombies, probably.
Enjoy still the illusion of my voice around this point here.
Yeah, I
Just
don't
keep
think
on-
your illusion matters anymore.
Nothing can hear. It cannot sense us.
Okay,
Then I
feel incapacitated.
I might even rule it that this as roll me a Constitution saving throw DC 10 not to be fucking deafened, but that would be kind of silly.
yeah, it's a big place. Its sound is time to dampen. A bit.
Anyways,
a little.
what does it do? Sorry to interrupt.
It needs to make a strength saving throw. Strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away or be and knocked prone. Oh, that's actually good.
Well, where do you want to push it?
Just here basically.
Yeah. And
Oh,
bro.
Nice. And as he said, he once again says, "Get him into the spike room." And that's the end of his turn.
Well,
It's out of spell slots. Can't really do much.
Jin's turn.
Would you
I
follow what
guess
said?
that's me. You see what he can do.
I mean, he does have cure wounds, and it looks like you guys gonna need it.
I gotta lay on hands if needed.
1 second.
I think we're gonna need a long rest after this, if this continues how it is. Or at least
Oh,
in
no, this
Carolina.
is easy. Jin is going to move. 1, 2, here. And he can cast this.
Oh, thunder! Oh,
A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you, each creature in a 15-foot cube, originating
Wait.
from you. Oh, okay, so he needs to be over here. Wait, here, right here.
Yep.
it's still gonna
Um,
hit us, but fine. Maybe
Well,
worth it.
This
No.
direction.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just like a
cube
just
originating
around you
from you,
completely.
No, it's a blast.
Okay.
and it needs to make a DC 13 con save or be knocked back 10 feet.
Well, let's see. He has a lot of constitution, and well, technically.
And I'm pretty sure it also makes a really loud sound.
Okay, he
Yeah,
still
audible.
fails.
We are fucking dead by now.
In before I cast
I
Shatter.
feel like this is maybe when we start taking the death damage.
What did you say? 20 feet?
10.
10 feet.
10 feet, alright. So, as you push him into this room with the pressure plate above, you quickly see the doors kind of shut in an instant, in this like stone doors kind of slide over from the walls and close the space. As you hear like this low like something heavy dropping from the ceiling.
Yes. Well, that's good. Oh shit! It's 11:30. Okay, I gotta head out. I guess right as someone else has to control Caroline and Aldros, I guess.
Okay.
Hey, at least I got one down, or we all got one down before I have to go.
That was pretty clever, and it was miraculous that it worked.
It had strength saves. I thought that thing would be completely just beat all of the saves, but guess not.
Yeah, I rolled 5, 6, 12.
Nice. So we basically just survived that through luck. Okay, so bye everyone. I gotta go hang out with some of my friends. Adios.
Catch you later.
Later.
Actually, that's a little more. This hurts like hell. Well, it would hurt you guys even more. Alright, well, Leonard.
Yeah. How long does the blind last?
It's already
It's
gone.
over.
I am going to use my Archfey ability and kind of conjure a spectral horror out of my body to try and frighten it.
What? You sure?
I mean, I didn't get any anything that says he's immune to being frightened.
Yeah, but they're golem, you never know.
I mean, I don't know. Do I?
I don't
mean,
know.
resistant to almost all conditions should.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. Then never mind. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go here, and then. So tempting. I'm gonna push my Eldritch Blast again.
Okay. Let me see.
Or
Does he
no,
have,
actually, what
no.
just. No, I will push my Eldritch Blast.
Okay, well, that's another. Well, you have been constantly making this.
Yeah. Did you guys use my meta magic points, by the way? Or
I don't think we even used you.
okay, that's nice. I'm gonna assume that we took a long rest or something before I missed.
Correct.
Okay, so I have my meta magic points. Can
At
I
least-
speed up? Can I speed up my Eldritch Blast to cause another one, or would I could twin it?
I mean, do you want to do an extra dash of damage, or do you want to throw another one, or do you want to push him again?
I'm gonna okay. And in my okay, if I push a twinned spell, do they both get double dice damage? Because they're essentially considered the same spell.
No, you just get the extra either D10 or additional throw, pretty much.
Oh, so so it's basically like pushing one of the Eldritch Blasts.
Yeah, it doesn't get you infinite uses, otherwise that would be ridiculous when you
I'm
get
just saying, because twinning a spell is just considered one spell.
I know, but if I were to do that when you're like level 8, level 10, when you get even more
I
Eldritch
can't do
Blast.
that. I can't do that. I cannot twin a spell that has multiple strikes in it. So once I get like 2 Eldritch Blasts, I cannot twin it anymore.
Well, either way. Well, which do you want to do? Do you want to do?
Yeah, I'll just do an extra dice of damage.
Okay. I mean, that's not a bad option.
Do I add my modifier to the damage, or it's just the flat
no,
dice?
that's just a D10.
That's 15 damage in total.
Okay, well, he's definitely pissed off.
Yay.
You have
And it's
angered
my
the
turn.
happy fun time golem.
Oh, Eden's gonna go back. Here. Valiant is going to assist her in attacking.
Okay.
I know how this usually goes. Oh!
Well, we do apparently know how this usually goes with your fucking vicious rapier, eh?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
It's already doing the extra damage, so it's 1d8 plus 2d6 plus 1d8 for the extra. So that is the actual damage. I fixed it, by the way.
I guess that's. Oh,
So it's 21.
21. Fuck! Okay, well he's barely standing after that. Do you want to roll the d100 or should I?
I will roll the d100. 42.
I think that's the same result as always.
Nope, I think 30,
42.
36 or 37 was the one that we usually roll. 42
you
is the answer
able
for life, universe, and everything.
You are able to maneuver towards your opponent while attacking and harass them. After attack, you can choose automatically succeed in grappling your opponent if you have a free hand, or shoving your opponent if both hands are in use.
Oh, well, both hands are in use. Does it have to come after this attack, or can it come after my bonus action attack?
Normally it would have to come after. After this attack.
I actually have 30 more minutes.
So
We're gonna attack with the other rapier.
Okay. Well, he's dead.
Yeah!
He's dead.
I got another crit!
I guess
Well,
well, my plan is in smoke right now. And,
well, it quit.
I guess you were better than I expected. You went better than expected. Wait,
Eden
Wait.
looks down at her rapier in her hand, and then she blinks a couple of times, clearly astonished at how effective she actually was with it. And then she looks back to everybody, and she looks perfectly normal. She goes, "Well, what did you expect?"
for you to die, really. That's, I guess.
I'm not going to be beaten
You
by
know,
some simple...
If you keep
Machination of magic.
critting with that weapon, I'm tempted to make it like some kind of like a legendary artifact of like something like that. Turns out that the rapier had like a name on it, and when you research it, it's like a name of like some legendary fighter or something like that.
So,
I need to now start finding feats that make me crit on 19s.
Don't you crit on 19s at a certain level?
No, that's the champion.
Oh, never mind.
Anyways, I quit.
Yeah.
It's your
Find a way to
turn.
crit at 18.
The combat is not technically over yet.
see, do I need to do a perception check to see if there are any other enemies around?
Should I do it? I have
mean,
a
if
much
you
higher
want.
perception.
I won't stop you doing for it.
Is the guy still alive in the room?
Yes, definitely. Those fingers
I mean-
super.
Out of character, you don't know it.
Okay. So I'm just gonna. Let's see. I'm gonna move. Are we going to do like a long rest after this, or like, are we just gonna continue?
Well, I would like a long nap.
I have a passive perception of 17. Do I see anything without trying?
You see the two pedestals that the stone golems were standing. You don't see any more of them around you.
I will
Yeah.
investigate those pedestals with my +8 investigation.
Can I just do like, I'm just gonna move here and use my healer kit to heal both Caroline, and the next turn, if nothing happens, I'm gonna heal the poor back of Aldros.
You can do one
Thank
of them with
you.
your turn.
I don't want to be baned again.
Sorry, what?
You can do one of them with your turn.
Yeah,
yeah, it's-
Aldros the next turn.
Yes, it's still in the middle of combat, so.
And I'm gonna use an action to do that.
I can heal myself anyway.
Until that creature is either completely defeated or it retreats.
Hmm.
I mean, currently it's not having a fun time.
Is it taking like, or can I at least ask this? Is it taking damage per turn?
Do we hear it
No.
being crushed, grinded? Let's see.
Wait, can you cast flaming sphere through the wall?
No, you
So-
have to see the target.
Dang.
So, Caroline shall recover 4 plus 4 plus 8 plus her max number of hit dice, which I believe is 4.
Yes.
So she
12.
will recover 12 hit points.
Nice.
Alright. Is that it?
I'm just gonna move my owl by my side, and I'm just gonna end my turn.
Alright. Caroline, would she want to do anything? Actually, I should probably heal her. Unless you
12
got
hit
it.
points.
Yeah, I don't know what if I can really do too much for her
So
or
she
like
said-
with her at the moment.
So she's at 22 health, so recover 4 plus 4 plus 4. So she goes back to 34.
Oh, well, that's pretty close to max.
Close enough.
Okay.
Yeah. So on her turn, I'll just move her like here and have her hold an action if she hears like rumbling in that room or something.
You can prepare an action if you want.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Prepare an action.
Okay.
And
Well, anything that you would like to do with your mate?
Aldros is gonna pop 14 points of lay on hands into himself. 29 then. There's 1 current point of healing left. Okay, so he's feeling okay now. And he also... Can I make a perception check through the door to see if it's still alive? Or see if I hear it moving?
Sure.
Perception is... Oh, I get double perception.
This would be with disadvantage.
Oh, so just standard perception. 8. Amazing.
You can't exactly tell,
Okay.
since you can't exactly see through walls.
I just meant like listen to see if I hear movement or something, but okay.
Well, you do see here something heavy, riding against something heavy.
Okay. Well, guess that'll be it for my turn.
Prepare an action too? Is that what you said?
No, I already used my action for lay on hands.
Okay, yeah. Jin?
You're Jin. Or wait, no.
Eden is Jin for now.
You were Jin. Jin, what would you like to do? Yes, Jin, you would like to do something.
I don't know. Maybe he would move here and prepare an action if you guys are doing the same.
I don't know if the doors are gonna open.
Well, in the meanwhile, this guy gets up And you guys see the door open as he comes through the door, but you see that the top portion of him is just like completely pierced through a little.
How rough does he look?
Not too rough. It looks like he took a little bit of damage, but looks like the piercing weapons did not exactly manage to completely pierce his skin. Well, Caroline and Jin can take prepared actions.
Yeah, that lightning might have helped him a bit.
Yeah, that lightning did definitely help him. He's about at the same HP before your lightning hit him.
Ah, fuck. The wasted spell slot for basically nothing. Or we got rid of him for a round, which was nice. Wait, can we put him back in the room?
I guess Caroline would attack with the longsword. She has it one-handed, I think. But the problem is, I don't think her weapon
not
is
magical at all.
Yeah. And she don't even get 2 attacks turn yet. Okay, well, Lee. Actually, no, it's still his turn, right? Yes, I forgot to do his turn. So let's see who would he attack. Let's see, I have a multi-attack. Is he gonna hit Caroline, Jin, or Elrose? Caroline and Caroline. Well,
fuck.
This might hurt. Miss.
Just healed her.
Miss. Alright, Leonard, it is
I'm gonna like, as if trying to like pull my like a gun out kind of motion. I'm gonna pull my finger out really dramatically, and I want like the room to kind of darken a lot as I'm going to push this spell.
okay,
Again.
This is gonna sound childish, but literally this is pull my finger.
No, it is not. I'm going to.
He's doing the
point
finger
at the
guns.
guy.
Spider-Man finger guns.
I am just going to point at him as a massive like bell sound just erupts out of seemingly nowhere as I'm pushing a Toll of Death spell.
Oh.
12 exactly. Let's go.
That's for a second. It literally sounded like, "Hey, I will pull my finger."
Pull my finger, boy.
Okay. Yep, you succeed.
1 second.
Barely.
I succeeded just fine.
Okay. Well, since you are casting Till the Dead, would you like to increase the difficulty of the saving throw?
Does he pass?
Well, let's see.
If he passes, I'll probably will increase it. Otherwise,
you
I'm
can't
just gonna
change it retroactively.
Yeah,
you have to pick one. I'd say it'd be safe to just do the saving throw.
Otherwise, he's gonna take 7 damage because he was already damaged, so he gets a 1d12 damage instead of 1d8. How much can I increase it up to?
It increases by 1.
By 1? That's barely nothing.
Oh, yeah, I'd say go damage then.
I'll go damage. I'll do another 1d12.
Okay, well, he fails, so you get an extra additional attack.
That is
or
13
damage. Huh? What?
13 necrotic damage.
Okay, 13 necrotic damage.
And then when I finish, my eyes kind of like go back to normal and the room lights up again.
Okay.
We've done a lot of sound things this combat.
It's not sound. I mean, it's just the sound of death.
The sound of a bell tolling. That's kind of a sound.
It's the sound of death.
As you body him, you see the same thing happening to his form as his body starts like glowing red.
Doesn't he get any disadvantage or something? Let me read my spell thing.
Aiden, we need your crits.
Well, we'll see if he's here.
Nothing,
I think
it's just a saving throw and that's it.
I think something happened to his internet.
I think Discord's just being an ass.
Hey. I'm
Oh,
back.
you're back.
Hello.
Yeah, we were wondering, was your internet just crapping out or Discord?
Did I miss anything?
Well, it's your turn now.
I
He
did
told
a
him
very
a bit of
epic
it.
spell. Shut up.
It was a pretty epic spell. Not
I
gonna lie.
like epic descriptions.
Oh, and now he's glowing.
Yeah. Confusing. Since I've
Around
never
his
cast this
ass.
spell, it's like, did I do this? Is this my fault?
What the
Is
fuck?
this
I
side
do
effect
that?
of doing that?
No.
That's. She can move through Aldros.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah, I
thing.
could-
When you reach the his reach here, that wouldn't provoke anymore. So yeah. All right. Well. All right.
20.
Well.
Let's see. Let's see
Let's
how lucky Eden actually
Well,
is.
you are flanking, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
baby people.
We were
Yeah.
flanking? Oh yeah, you and Jin. Yay.
And 10 piercing.
All right. 10 magical
And-
piercing. He's hurt.
Yay.
Okay.
Oh no,
No,
the cycle of crits has ended.
Yeah, no crit on this one.
To be fair, you haven't critted every time, but it seems that when it matters, you crit on that.
Yeah. All my crits were just in a single session, except for like initiatives.
Initiatives and maybe like one skill check.
Yeah, that's the session I got my shield because I critted on a search check. And now I have
Alright.
advantage on perception.
Is that it?
And initi-
Or you want to do
Yeah,
something?
that's it. Eden stabs the fuck out of it a couple of times.
Alright,
I forget I
equip.
have advantage on initiative.
Oh. Since everybody just decided to, instead of let it deactivate, I'm just gonna move here and let's see if we can
Fire
hit
smite.
it with a firebot.
Okay. Is
Hey,
this
might have-
actually the first fire attack that you have done against the creatures that are weak against
I
Really
forgot
cool.
I had a fire smite and I just didn't use it because I only had one spell slot.
And I
It's
completely
called
forgot.
Searing Smite and plus 1d6 ongoing fire. Fuck.
Well, have to attack?
Hey.
Okay.
You gonna try pushing that?
Can I push that after I hit? After I roll?
Technically
Ah,
no,
wait, yeah, you
but
can.
for now I will allow it because it's the last enemy. if you
Okay.
want.
No, I'm fine at this.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll
Eight
another
damage.
additional d8 damage.
Oh,
I mean
no, I
d10
did.
damage.
No, I didn't push.
No? You didn't
No, I
push,
did not.
but he's weak against fire. You get double die.
Okay. G8.
Well, d10 I meant to say, not d8.
Where is he? Okay.
Ooh!
Thank you for reminding me. Thank you.
Okay. 8. Okay, and addition, let me see. Let me see. As you hit him with your firebolt, you see his like form kind of disrupting as the creature kind of almost as it becomes like too even way too berserk to even be able to concentrate on hitting you guys. It seems like it's completely distracted from the battle.
Hit until it dies.
Well, Caroline will take that advice to heart. Or wait, no, you're controlling Caroline. Never mind.
Well, you are.
Yeah, I guess I'll control her real quick. Okay.
Well, you were before you left, so I
Yeah,
guess
I was, and I came back because the girl I was giving a ride to said she doesn't need to be picked up till like 12:30.
Okay, a little bit of extra time. Well, I was
Okay.
intending to go a little extra even without you. Just for the fuck of it.
Let's just do... just standard longsword slash.
That's a hit. And
7 slashing, and... I'll save her superiority die and just let her stay there for now. And not do anything.
Alros, it's your turn, and all you need to do is less than 5 damage.
And not roll lightning.
If I don't land lightning.
Would be funny if you crit on lightning.
If I
I
fucking
would-
crit on lightning, I'm directing that at Eden or something. I don't care.
What?
You know, that's just going straight into Caroline's foot if I try.
Decide to attack Valiant, our main protagonist.
If I crit, I'm just not gonna go lightning. I'm just gonna use just non-magical. Or wait, no, I would have to say. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, no crit. Please don't be fucking lightning. I'm on. 2, that's not lightning. We're good.
Alright, it's dead.
Acid damage just melts it.
And I might as well check if he's immune to acid. I don't think so.
No,
No,
Yeah,
alright, yeah, it's not. Especially if it's...
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, you
Ooh,
collapse the
yeah,
final
baby.
flesh golem as it dies on the floor. As you look over and... Well, some of you got a little fucked up.
I took
Well, I
no
know that, but I
damage.
don't know about anyone else. Though
Wait,
it
is-
does.
You know, how is Caroline? Because
She's doing fine. She's like 34.
Not too bad. I mean, out of the 3 people that I bloodied, well, 2 or 3. No, I did bloody Eden, right? Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I
Yeah,
definitely bloodied Alros.
She's doing pretty fine.
Alros and Caroline, and they are fine from the healing that they spent.
Yeah, I used a lot of my. I used like all of my on hands except 1 point.
And Iquin used one of his uses of the healer's kit, which also has limited uses.
Oh, yeah.
I can only use it once every long rest on one character. Kind of.
Yeah, I'm out of everything.
I might even rule it that at sometimes you will run out of the supplies in that, because realistically it would only have X amount of uses.
Yes, it's actually Spitty uses a healer's kit to do that. I have 10
50
of them.
uses? Dang.
I have 10 uses of them technically. I used 1.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, I think so far you have used 2. Yeah.
No,
You what?
I only used 1.
Well, didn't you use one last week?
I don't think so.
No, I do.
Or
He thought about doing it, and so we just took a short rest.
okay, yeah. Well,
Um,
as you finish the battle, what would you like to do?
Can I loot? Is
Uh,
that an option?
I'm not sure flesh golems are gonna have that much stuff on them.
sure.
Loot what?
You
I
go
don't know.
and look over the stone. The flesh golem's body. It's made of flesh and stone. What would you like to try and loot?
Pulls just out of gold out of it somehow.
Yeah, it's just magically pulls gold out of their body.
You
Just-
look
ah,
at
thank
it
you.
and realize that
What is
there's
this,
no
Final
pockets
Fantasy?
that you could loot.
Yeah,
Mm.
Pulls the
Do they
quarter
have
from
any-
behind its ear.
Do they have any cores I could steal? I don't know, maybe they
Oh,
do.
that's actually cool.
yeah. Since I roll a natural 20, can I do like I don't know, a medicine check to know how to make those things?
That would be an arcana to kind of
Do
try.
you want to
figure
know how to
out.
make flesh golems?
No, just to know how they're made. Just for personal curiosity, really. Just to...
Eh, you can actually probably create them through animate objects or something
Yeah.
close enough.
Well,
Or even summon an elemental.
yeah, you figured out that there's a couple of ways to make them. Either, like he said, animate
Object.
object, or just gather and stitch them from flesh and make them into this, like, just hulking creature. It's not super hard, but it does need a little bit of concentrated magic to be able to do it. Especially so that they can that they are loyal to you.
I mean,
Hey, we have literally magic in a jar.
Especially when they are prone to go berserk and destroy whatever is nearest.
Yep. Just basically throw them at the enemy and help them on turn back.
I feel like that magic smog or whatever should have like a chance of regaining spell slots or something. I don't know.
I'm actually thinking of a way to like maintain concentration of one, at least 2 spells at once.
How? Isn't that like a feat or something? But it's like a really broken feat that was in Unearthed Arcana.
I think it was a feat made like by, how's it called? Mighty Nine? I don't remember what it's called. The one with Matt Mercer.
It was
I
like
think-
Aberrant Mind or something. No.
They made like a feat for that.
Your
Normally
brain
it's
could do stuff. That's all I really remember.
I don't.
It was a really broken Unearthed Arcana.
I'm not.
It literally took all the concentration points out of the game, and it basically made you like twice as strong. You could just twin cast Flaming Sphere if you wanted. It was incredibly overpowered.
Well, but like I was saying, what is your plan now?
Well,
Do you want to take a nap or something?
Yes.
You could,
Let's
sure,
take a
first.
moment, collect ourselves.
Or if you want, you could take. guess you
I'm
could long
going.
rest.
I'm going to investigate the pedestals since I have no need for a short rest or a long rest. So
I'd say a long rest would benefit the majority
guys
of
are
us.
wimps.
I have 0 spell slots left. I'm down on my lay on hands.
That's much shame.
And I'm kind of fucked when it comes to
But let me roll invest.
most things.
Who needs them? Just suck it up.
Exactly.
You look at the pedestals. It seems like they're normal, about 10 to 10 feet, but 10 by 10 feet pedestals made of stone, intended for a statue.
Yay. Any
Did you mean
markings
use
on
all
it?
3 hit dice?
You see a little bit of like rune inscription on the pedestal itself,
Oh,
but
yeah.
you think that it's mostly like just like activation magic.
Ah.
That it has kind of faded, that something activated there.
Okay. And that's a door in front of me?
Yes, correct. That is a double door in front of you.
Okay.
so wait, can we do a long rest then?
I
In the
just
middle-
said we long rest. I think that'd be good.
Well, up to you if you want a long rest.
Since some of you guys, I think like, Leonard doesn't even need the long rest. He can just short rest and keep guard the rest of the time in case we're worried
I
about like
have
enemies.
spent 0 spell slots and I have lost 0 hit points.
Then why don't you
So-
just stay guard the entire time? You can do science or something.
If you say this, I am immediately going to meditate.
Meditate. I
Immediately.
thought you'd be trying to scan us in our sleep or anal probe or something. I'm frankly
Meditation.
proud that you wouldn't do something like that.
Wait, let me check my list then.
No.
Since you...
Yeah, about that alien that I gave you from the movie Aliens.
Oh yeah, I do. Okay, I'm probably
You-
gonna scan. I'm gonna scan Aldros and Iquin. If I
Remember, it
can.
doesn't work.
Well, maybe it's like you shut it out or something. I don't
I'd-
know.
I'd say you can maybe think about trying to repair it while you have nothing else to do.
I have
Try to
the
calibrate it
machine-
for us.
The machine has nothing wrong with it. It's the stupid purple
It's
shit
the
that you
people.
ingested.
Yeah, you could maybe try to calibrate it to deal with us now or something.
Well, I
Where
will
you-
scan you to see if maybe you shut out the purple stuff, and then if it's still giving error, I'll probably spend the time fixing it.
Well, it does definitely keep giving you the error signal.
Fine, I'll calibrate it. Shall I do an intelligence check?
I guess so.
Ooh.
But you don't have exactly anything to calibrate it against, so...
Whoa. Okay.
maybe put
you
a
have
drop of
no
the
idea
purple
what
liquid
you're
in it.
doing.
I don't know.
Wait, didn't you just get a 19 first?
That's investigation.
That was investigation
Oh.
to investigate the
You know,
Stormbreakers.
can I help him by just like poking it every once in a while? Or wait, no, I don't have
Wow.
it trained.
Yeah, you don't have
That's
it trained,
fine.
so you can't exactly.
Well, the other option is
No,
taking a
you-
blood sample, so...
I'm sorry,
I mean,
what?
Alros, if you want, you could roll intelligence to guy and try to maybe figure it out.
He's gonna be poking it, and if he rolls anything good, it's just gonna be dumb luck. But yeah, I'd love that.
I mean, that's if
Go low.
Leonard lets you touch it.
Honestly, I would let him touch it just to amuse myself.
Mr. Yes, well.
Okay, Alros,
Shit.
you
He's
pick
just
it up,
poking it, and he gets something.
and you gotta see that it's some kind of a mechanical device with some like antennas and like numbers, and it keeps blinking and blooping, and you think it's working properly. You don't exactly know what it does, but you know that it's working.
Sure, if I hold, I'll be like, okay, I'll take it from him very suspiciously. It's like,
And what's that button do? Just poke and stuff.
yeah, I'm gonna scan Aldous with it, with his tinkering afterwards.
Given the error signal.
Same error.
Yeah.
Oh,
You did nothing.
dang! I'm sad now.
It's pretty much the
Could I
same
knock
valid
like a
subject.
drop of the goo on it or whatever?
Well, it's saying
Okay.
invalid subject. That's what I meant to say.
Or invalid subject.
What?
This thing, you are not person anymore.
What?
You don't exist.
Why are
What do you
making
mean?
intelligence saves?
Try doing it to someone else. Try a Quinn.
Okay, I go try a Quinn.
Invalid subject.
Try
Yeah,
yourself.
apparently we're bloody ghosts. I'm gonna try myself.
Amazing.
Invalid subject.
We're amazing.
How did
I'll
I
have-
break it?
What did you do to it?
I don't know. Try scanning the rock gremlin.
Oh,
Try-
okay. I will scan the corpse of the gremlin.
Would it even give you a result on some?
I
I mean,
I
it's
gotta
still
go.
organic matter, so I guess it would.
I gotta go
guess-
for real this time. Later,
I
everyone.
guess it would kind of scan it and be like, it would recognize it as a flesh golem, and it gives you like some information about them. It's kind of like a Pokédex, honestly.
Yeah,
You just have a pocket Pokedex that you can use on monsters, and you haven't done that once.
I put it back in my pocket. No,
Alright, later.
but that is definitely not what that is. Shit.
What exactly is that?
So, are we doing the long rest right now, or we?
I think it's the injuries talking. You guys have been too much. You should probably rest. It's fine. I start meditating.
I look at you a bit suspiciously, but I just, I don't know, like find myself a comfy place in this graveyard of rocks, sharp spikes to find a place where to lay.
Double Valiant, go on watch.
We can pretty much go on till the next encounter if you guys want, because if there's an encounter, there's no point in doing it.
I want to say that when I meditate, I want to kind of like levitate a bit and like have small purple energy tendrils, very, very Fae-like tendrils just swirl around me. Maybe you would hear like butterflies, but you won't see them. But
You can't hear butterflies. What sound does a butterfly make?
no, it's like really like quiet, but like you can still kind of hear it like fluttering, basically. It's Fey butterflies, they're different.
Annoying as fuck.
So,
Why
you are long resting.
I'm honestly just playing with my magic. I'm not even resting.
Well, the others are long resting, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let me see if anything happens during your rest.
Oh, I probably would prepare an attack if something happened, because I'm still conscious.
Okay. Let me see. I guess. Okay, let's see. Are you resting inside of the dungeon or outside of the dungeon?
I would say just outside.
Okay. There is a little bit of a random event as you are resting. So that's 3 of you. Let's say Eden, Leonard, and Egwene. Egwene, as you're kind of resting and you eventually wake up, you look at your backpack and you see a family of 3 raccoons that have opened it up and is eating 2 days of your rations.
I don't have rations.
You don't have them?
You know, they just look at them. What is this shit?
Well, in that case, you see 3 raccoons kind of ransacking your backpack for rations.
I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion on the backpack to make it start emitting the sound of let's see, what raccoon will be scared of?
Shit.
I don't think it makes any sound.
Just make it look like fucking horse shit.
Yep.
That will make like prestidigitation to make it smell like shit, but no, just a Minor Illusion to make the sound of like a bunch, like a swarm of snake inside of the backpack.
Okay. Yeah, you see the raccoons scary enough. Also, in the middle of the night, as you guys are watching, on the first watch, so I guess you could guys decide who's on the first watch if any of you are.
I mean, I could do that since I don't have dark vision.
And I think Leonard is not resting, I think that, well, meditating.
Yeah, I'll do it.
You think that from inside of the dungeon, you hear like, almost like this melody of from a lute. It sounds really distant and fades just as fast as it starts.
It what? Stops?
Yeah, it stops quite soon after it starts.
Can I pull out my orb and kind of like play or like reverse, I don't know how to say it, like kind of copy the same melody I just heard, but like make very slight differences that is, so it's like I'm imitating playing an instrument, but I'm really not playing an instrument. I'm trying to like play it back in an answer.
Roll me performance.
Okay.
Because that sounds something that might be performance.
Yeah, it's definitely performance.
Yeah,
Let's go.
You copy it and those nearby you make that lovely little tune sound like, well, just garbage.
Yeah. I kind of like mumble. Sorry. I'm not good with music.
It's like when you're trying to learn playing an instrument even though you don't know how to play an instrument, so you're trying to learn some song and you just go like, ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. I'm just gonna look around to see if anything happens though.
Nothing seems to happen.
Can I try again after a while?
You can try again, but you don't seemingly get a result.
Okay.
And eventually, your long rest finishes.
Okay.
God damn it.
Not my back.
Yeah, you see that they trashed your backpack quite badly.
Can I see if anything else has been looted from it?
Let me see if you have anything that the raccoons would take. They take your rod of rulership for some fucking reason? No.
I could have with a shit, maybe I just stole stuff, but maybe punishment because it smelled funny.
Let's see. No, they wouldn't take anything from you. You don't really have anything that a raccoon would want.
I don't know.
Yeah, sorry.
Maybe they might take like a couple of coins just to kind of be mean, but no, raccoons are not that smart. They don't. It's not edible.
The content of society.
I know it's a bit far-fetched to ask, but since I meditated, could I have, like, during meditation, kind of looked through the information I got from my patron to try and get any information about, like, who we are, or, like, relatively connected to why I cannot scan myself or anyone of this party with a history check, or would that be too far-fetched?
Yeah, like you would like to like pray and get an answer, or are you just like trying to think about like answers yourself?
Well, I have a majority of my patron's information already in my head since he was like because of the experiment.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm just gonna go through that. Also, since my patron isn't really a deity, but is more of like a mechanical thing, I don't think praying to it would actually do anything.
Yeah, it wouldn't exactly. All right, roll me.
Maybe I mean like we could rewrite praying as like just using a chip in my head of like communication with him.
I guess I could let you roll like history, or since this is kind of like arcane related, I could let you roll Arcana.
They're both +6s. 15.
No, that was a nastiest burp. Anyways, you try to like recall back, and you seemingly recall that there has been a couple of instances what like an outside magic that has interfered with your patron's abilities or magic or particular devices.
Oh, but I don't get any information of like related to what we are in a sense, or
not exactly, but you think that that's definitely could be the answer, that something is definitely interfering with it.
Is it okay, then let me ask it like this then. Is this something that I couldn't figure out because I don't know, or that my patron also does not know?
It seems like he couldn't like place his finger on it.
Okay, thanks, that's fine. Meh.
But
time to dissect
in character,
myself.
you kind of get the feeling that it is probably, well, depends on your character's point of view. It might be the breakfast that you ate this morning, or it could be the purple substance.
Well, it's probably definitely gonna assume the purple substance.
Oh, and one thing, since Leonard wasn't there the last session, wasn't here the last session, if I remember correctly, Eden did the tunnel here. Like, we saw that this rune here, it's a rune activated by fire.
Yeah, but it mold earth, that only lasts for an hour. The tunnel wouldn't be there anymore.
I mean, where would all of the stone disappear to? I mean, would it
shifts
reform?
back into place. It reforms, it shifts back into place, yeah.
No, just because I didn't know if
Yes,
Leon...
we did see there was a magic circle in here, yes.
Okay.
And we do know it's related to fire.
Yeah, I rolled pretty good that time. He only told me, like, it's a room, and it's attended by fire.
Well, would you like to go back into the dungeon?
I mean, we don't have much of a choice.
I mean, I guess if you wanna just give up and go after the second quest, but that would be kind of mean to the...
That would be kind of boring after we just killed these fucking golems.
Okay, I guess I would like to cast Mage Hand on the door and see if I can open it.
It does seem that the handle is loose enough that you think that you would be able to open it.
So I need to go up there. Oh dear God. I'm gonna cast Mage Armor since I woke up.
Okay. Would you like to open the door?
Yeah, I'm just gonna push open the door.
You push open the door and you see a large fountain with five what seems to be like fingers with claws sticking into the fountain itself. As you see, the fountain is filled with some kind of a water, but it's way too bright to be water, and as it's illuminating light, blue light.
Should I roll Arcana? Can I roll?
Would you like to?
Yeah, I would like to roll Arcana to determine what the hell am I watching. Because it seems very magic related.
You look at it from a distance, and without actually peering into the fountain itself, you're not 100% sure. At first you think that it might be just a light source.
I am going to roll... I would like to roll Perception, I guess, to see, like, peek into the room a bit.
Okay.
Roll Perception.
First you look down the hallway. You see the hallway expanding towards the south, as it stops to a wall near a statue, looking over the hallway itself. Then you turn your head towards the north, and you see a deep pit on the floor, of the stone floor, and on the other side of the pit is a wooden chest.
With a giant crater in front of it. What is that? What is that? Is that a crater or like a burn mark?
That is like a giant asshole, like a crater.
Oh, it's a crater. Well,
as you look down the hole, it seems to descend deeper and deeper and deeper into darkness.
You said, what's this?
That is a stone statue.
Do I need to roll? If I were to cast Detect Magic as a ritual, will I be able to identify it as a flesh golem?
You could sense if it's magical, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna cast it as a ritual, but I'm gonna use my since I have an Awakening spellbook, I can cast it without the 10 minutes for one time.
Okay.
So it will only take an action.
Okay.
So basically, when you see me cast that magic, you see me like moving fast forward. Do I?
As you detect magic, you get 3 faint sources of magic. Well, not even that faint.
Yeah, I don't
the
only need to
first
know.
source seems to come from the north. It seems fainter than the others. Well, actually, you only get 2 at the moment because you only get you sense within 30 feet, and one of them is from the chest. The other source that you get is from the fountain.
Okay, I'm gonna carefully move until I'm like 30 feet from it. It reacts.
You don't seemingly sense any magic from the statue. It seems to be a normal... Well, to you, it seems to be a normal stone statue.
Okay, doesn't emit any magic. There is not magic at all in it.
And the fountain seems to conjure a magic of evocation.
Oh. Oh. Evocation means a number of things. It could either be valuable or the, how's it called? The sphere of protection that used before a long rest. How's it called? It lasts for 8 hours.
Actually, to be specific, yeah, evocation.
Yeah, because both of them have evocation for at all.
I thought that the secondary effect was something other than evocation, but no, it's just evocation again.
Okay. So wait, do I know? Okay, I will maybe be able to determine that this room are connected.
It would be a safe assumption.
I'm gonna just move myself back here, and I'm just gonna tell the rest of what I see. And I'm going to try to cast Mage Hand on the chest up here to see if you can to see what happens.
I think both Leonard and Eden are AFK at the moment.
I'm still here. I just don't have anything to say at the moment.
Okay.
Like, I'm basically describing the room, basically. The room.
It seems as you cast your mage hand to try and the lock of the wooden crate, it seems that you're unable to open it, as it's locked.
Does it not react at all? Okay.
Would you like me to open it?
Wait, we'll say that Eden?
Yeah, Eden.
I mean, there is a giant hole dividing us from the chest. You could try, but it keeps eliminating the evocation magic from it. So it could be very well a trap.
Perhaps. Or
Sorry, what?
Or the trap has already gone off.
I mean, it emits evocation magic. I think if the spell was already consumed, it will emit it any longer. Will they do an Arcana check to know if the spell is already gone?
Well, the thing that is casting evocation magic is the fountain.
Okay, so the chest...
That's just a pit. And the magic that you get from the chest itself, you're a little unsure without actually taking a look inside of the chest. Also known as the DM hasn't decided what's inside of the chest yet.
Okay. I guess I could try and open it. Will I need to do like a dexterity save to move here?
Yes. That would be a dexterity saving throw indeed. Or acrobatics if you wanna do it the skill challenge way. Actually, it would be it's acrobatics, and if you fail, it's a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw will be if I were to lose my let's say I fail my acrobatic check. To
Yeah.
avoid falling into the hole, I will need to do like saving throw, I think.
Yep. That is correct. So if you want acrobatics, welcome. As you're sliding across the wall and you're like doing all Solid Snake, for a moment you lose footing. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck. Wow, the same.
You lose your balance completely as you face plant onto the floor as you stop and bash your head. Take 5 bludgeoning damage, but you realize that it's a solid floor. As you're standing on, well, you're lying on top of an illusion.
Oh. Okay.
Well, it's not even an illusion. It's just like a really cleverly made.
Wait, I would have detected that.
Yeah, because it's not magic. I'm trying to search the word. It's just like what is it called?
Just dark, and I couldn't see. I pretended to be a giant hole. It's just a tar pit. I don't know, something. So.
Well, it's kind of like a trick imagery.
I mean, if it is a spell, my detect magic would have told me, hey, there is a spell there.
Well, you know that there's like ways to paint really realistically to make the person think that it's actually there. It's kind of like that. I don't know how to describe it. I forgot the English word for it.
So, my fault for not doing an investigation check then?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't do an investigation check. I just say, oh, that's a hole. I need to jump through it.
Yeah.
So I just bash my head with my hand.
Yeah, you
Okay.
just bash your head against the floor really hard.
Okay. That was embarrassing. Okay.
You
I'm
can
just gonna.
you can safely walk across if you want.
Okay, I'm just gonna safely walk across, and does my detect magic become more clear as I move closer?
It seemingly gets a little stronger, yes.
Okay. I don't have my quarter stuff to try to eat it. Let's see. I'm going to touch it very quickly in my hand and then retract it to see if it reacts.
Alright, you touch it with your hand. Your hand touches a wooden grate, chest, and it feels like wood.
Okay. I try to open it then.
You try it, and there's still the nasty little lock.
Ah, it's literally locked. Okay.
Yeah, there's an actual, like a goddamn padlock on it.
Okay. I too kind of embarrassed to either. I just made basically this. I made a fool of myself all the way there. I just made a fool of myself. I just turned to me do you know pick locks? Oh, it's either that's not here.
Might be AFK again or having more problems. Or muted. Oh yeah, his internet crapped out again. Apparently he's not even the goal anymore.
I am not sure if I want to try Firebolt to melt the lock. I don't want to destroy it if Eden can do something. Can open it.
Well, you're level to the last one player, so if you wanna, I guess, melt it if you want.
I guess I will try to melt the lock using a firebolt. Like,
unless you wanna like try to break it open with athletics or something like that.
I mean, I'm a bit of a weakling. Probably I'll try to do that, but I probably hurt my head first. Let's see. Athletics. Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, you wanna just melt it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna use. Do I need to roll Arcana to do that, or just need to roll, or just roll a Firebolt? Because I try to be.
We can just say that you melt it if you melt it. Roll me a d100. Okay. You managed to successfully melt the padlock of it. It seems that you have now a wooden chest.
Okay.
Without lock.
Okay, I'm just going to open it to see what's inside. Wait, who's back? Oh, Eden.
Damn it. Fucking Discord.
I just destroyed the lock.
Indeed.
Okay.
I pulled myself all the way there.
Do you peer into the chest?
Yes.
First of all, roll me a d10. I wanna test this out.
Roll d12. D10.
No, d10. 1d10. 4. First, it seems that you go through like a bunch of like crap on top of the chest. Among the loot, you find 20 copper pieces, a broken buckle, and an empty vial on the top of the chest.
Empty vial, the purple stuff?
No, it's just like it's just like an empty vial.
An empty vial. Okay.
And let me roll on this. Since I promised you something magic. If the goddamn...
What's happening?
I'm giving him loot.
Okay. The moment I want to feed the dog, it starts raining. And then I wait.
Okay, this is actually kind of interesting. I'm gonna give you an interesting item. Well, it's not really that interesting, but it's kind of cool because I just made it up. In the chest, you find 11 strange, unique-looking coins. Each of them with a picture of something different.
Do I need to like roll Arcana to know what does it mean? By the way, my detect magic didn't.
Yes, it seems to give some kind of a magical presence of the. Well, it's almost like it's kind of like an you can feel that they're magic, but you can't exactly tell what kind of magic it is. It's I don't know how else to kind of describe it.
Okay, what item? What magic item it is? This 11 coins.
Roll me Arcana if you want.
Okay.
I'll even give you advantage because you have the detect magic going on. These are a custom item called Elemental Coins. What you can do with these coins is you can toss them and they will do 4d6 damage of any damage type that you can determine.
46 if I toss them.
And you can toss them up to 20 feet.
That's a lot of damage.
I got catapult. I'm gonna use the catapult. I'm gonna be like Gambit. Except with money instead of card.
Well, that's the thing. These are one-use items. You can toss them up to 20 feet on short range or 40 feet on long range. If you hit, it's 46 of the damage type you determine.
Okay, toss 11.
And it can be any damage per type. It can be fire, it can be acid, it can be lightning, it can be thunder, it can be literally anything.
Cool. Let's see. For now, I'm just gonna. Let's say. Coin of Elemental. What was the name?
Hold on. I'll type it out for you. And like I said, these are only one-time use. But you do get 11 of them.
Mm.
Once you have tossed it, you never can regain it.
Okay. I suppose like the weight is not really high. It's just gonna hide them.
It's a weight of a coin.
So, what is the weight of a copper coin? What is?
I think it's 0.01 per coin. Or is it like... Let me check. Or I guess you can also check it too. Weight of a coin. Standard coin weighs about a third ounce, so 50 coins weigh a pound. So these 11 coins literally weigh nothing.
Okay.
Divide 50 by 11. So, what was it? 50 is a pound, so you got 11, so you divide it, so you...
What that? 0.1.
Yeah, let's just say 0.1.
So yeah, it is correct, the initial one, 0.01 for the weight. So it's 11, it's around 0.1 pound.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, cool. Cool. And it's gonna be like...
I mean, I don't know if we will ever use this because, well, I mean, I guess they are kind of cool.
I would like to take a moment to appreciate how much of a sissy you have to be unable to throw something further than 40 feet.
I mean, have you ever tried to throw a coin? Have you ever tried to make it aerodynamic?
I mean, that's fair.
I use directly catapult with it. So it's just like...
Let me just explain that 40 feet is like 13, maybe 14 meters. It's not far.
Well, there's gonna be some drawback to that item.
I'm not complaining about the item. I'm just saying D&D's distances and stuff and measurements.
They are a little. That is correct.
It's 12 meters. I just did the calculation. It's 12 meters.
40 feet is 12 meters.
Yes.
Jeez, what a sissy you are for not be able to throw it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I kind of just imagine this burly barbarian failing to throw it. Like, this barbarian, 24 strength, throwing it all his might, it's like 12 meters forward.
Other than that, there's nothing in the chest. At least nothing important. Well, that you can find.
Okay, let me see if I... Wait, no. Why is that +2? Jesus Christ.
And since these are a throw-in weapon, they do use dex.
If I were to use wait, does he have to hit the opponent to activate, or does he like an area of effect?
It would need to hit.
Okay, so then it will be catapult ammunition for now. I'm gonna pull it out of my pocket and just fling them with catapult.
You basically got a guiding bolt that can do any kind of damage that you want it to.
46 plus the already D8 of the catapult, really.
See, I have to think about it. Would that count as an activation to the coin or not?
Correctly, I cannot use them with catapult because catapult is specified between 1 and 5 pounds.
I have a very serious, important question. What if you threw like 5 coins at the same time? You just held 5 of them in your hand and hurled them at somebody.
I would probably rule that like as an AoE, like a blast.
All 11 at once against a huge enemy.
I would consider it kind of like a 15 feud burning hands, but with you being able to...
Would it do like 44 d6 damage?
Probably not.
44 damage.
What if you had all the coins bundled together and you hurled them at somebody? Would that do 44 d6?
If you hit, probably.
What is the damage of 4? Dear God!
Just put them all in a small pouch and throw the pouch.
So this is what will happen.
As cool as it sounds to
That's the incredible amount of destruction in one single turn. The entire dungeon will crumble out of me while I smile victoriously.
Or that's about one challenge rating 10.
I mean, this is a boss killer. I'm just gonna move toward the enemy. Also, like, here, take it.
You have to hit first.
That is true.
I'm gonna kamikaze myself with this thing. I already know
You
it.
don't have to. You can give it to your owl after you activate it and have him fly it into them.
Oh my God, it's a real kamikaze now.
Yeah.
Literally, divine wind.
Well,
like
as cool as it sounds to do that, I don't think it's necessarily the best use for these coins.
Yeah, it's literally just I'm gonna fling one of them when I don't know what to do.
Especially since we have no idea if it's even gonna hit. If you throw all of them.
You could totally miss, and that's the use. That's it, that coin is gone.
I mean,
well,
they will just blow the ground, I think.
Some part of the ground is going to be severely blocked off.
That's the thing. There's only 11 of these, and if you waste them, they're gone. You're never regaining them.
It sounds like a job for me. To throw them all at once. Just to nuke something in sight. First sleeper, then catapult then catapult a bag of them against the enemy.
You know what would be like ridiculously cool if Eden could use this as ammunition for his gun? Well, her gun.
I was gonna say, like, if I got a shotgun and I made some coin shot and put these inside the shotgun shells.
Wow. Anyways.
But I think they need to leave your hand for it to work. I don't think you could do it through a gun.
Yeah, no. You need to actually be tossing them pretty much.
It wouldn't make much sense to be able to do it through a gun. Unless that gun was a magic focus and had a certain gem embedded in it. In which case, I don't see a reason why it couldn't work.
You know, technically this is a weapon, and some classes can bond with certain weapons, so technically if somebody would want, they could make their weapon a fucking coin.
You know, you make a very good point. If I make my weapon a coin, and one of these coins, and I toss it, and then I summon it back to my hand, would I have another one?
Technically, yes. But I would have to roll it that somehow that they're not as effective or something.
Well, if it makes you feel any more comfortable,
or maybe that effect is gonna dissipate. Because these are supposed to be only one-use item.
Wait, oh your god. Well, that's a waste of natural 20.
Whoops.
If it's any consolation,
you can give me one of yours.
I use a bonus action to summon the weapon. So summoning the coin as a bonus action prevents me from making extra attack with it.
Anyways,
you could throw it, and if you see that it's missing, you just recall it with your bonus action, so you don't waste it.
But well, for the sake of convenience, let's say that you can't bond with this.
You don't understand. With actually be disarmed of my weapon. So if I were to throw it, and it were to go off, and I could still. It technically doesn't. It can't be destroyed.
That's why I'm saying that no, let's not do that.
What if I have a suggestion because I love the idea so much. What if I could only do it once per short rest?
But it's still usable?
If you gave me just one coin.
I might have, like, if I were to do it, I would have to think about maybe, like, as being like a spell ability that you get it, like, once per day, you get an X amount of them.
Even doing it once per day would be enough for me. Like, I don't have an issue with it being once per day.
Maybe, like, roll X, or it's based on such and such ability score.
But no, I mean, if I get one use of it per day, that seems like a big enough, nerf to what the coin could potentially be.
Yeah, I mean, if you really want to get rid of your rapier and get once per day coin, which kind of nerfs you quite a lot, just to get one fucking coin that you can.
Explosion!
And then I can have an exploding coin. I think it's awesome. Let's do it. Let's go.
Can you even bond with another weapon? Is that how Eldritch Knights work?
Eldritch Weapon, I can bond with 2 weapons.
But can you break a bond and bond with something else? Aren't you bonded with the Vicious Weapon and the Rapier that you have?
Well, I bonded with just the Rapier.
Okay. I see.
Because I thought it would be kind of silly to be walking around carrying 2 Rapiers all the time.
Well, if you really want... I guess if you want to bond with one of these guys, if Quinn lets you...
Sorry, what? I was checking the various condition. What was that?
Would you mind lending me one of those coins?
Sure.
I mean, that is if Ikuin even bothers to explaining what the fuck these coins are in character.
Okay, I'm gonna try my best to explain it. These coins are a marvel of elemental magic. You throw them at an opponent, they explode with a staggering amount of damage for their size.
That sounds wonderful.
I yawn when Equin starts explaining it because he is explaining it the exact same way a teacher would at a school or something. So it's like, oh shit, here we go again.
You're not. You're not my classmate.
Do you mind if I have one of those coins? I have an idea. Interesting one.
Sure. I don't fling it to him. I carefully, very carefully hand it to him. No throwing, no accidental activation of the damn thing. This is a dynamite that is lit. This is...
I look at the coins in your hands, imagining if I threw an Eldritch Blast at them, they all activate, causing both of you to die.
My spirit will come and break.
Ian takes the coin, and she's...
Does it take an hour to bond with it, like Hexblade?
I think?
Because I can call my rapier to my hand whenever I wish. So if I were to call this coin to my hand, wouldn't I be able to use it?
You know what we need? We need what's it called? A potato gun? What's it called? The thing will normally just stuff a potato in it. It's filled with compressed air. Just fill up the gun with these coins, with a bag of these coins. Just see the firework happens.
Well, you could place the coins inside a shotgun shell.
Oh yeah, that's the word. I meant to say that the pitfall trap is an optical illusion trap.
That's what I said.
Yeah, it's really painful.
Well, I guess I don't need to ask you if you want to bond with the coin, since I guess you're determined.
So what?
I am determined to bond with the coin. So, for no other reason than it's thematically very cool.
Eden, you take your time to bond with the coin, and now you are bonded with an elemental coin.
Okay, well, it does that. I'm going to check the fountain of eternal life right here.
Yeah.
Do I see better with my detect magic?
Well, first of all, as you peer in, you take a closer look, and you see like large, like a cauldron or a fountain. Well, actually, a cauldron would be a better word for this. Filled with blue water, and inside of the water, in the middle of it, is a blazing fire that is emanating light.
Is a fire under the liquid there?
Yeah, there's a fire in the middle of the water.
Do I need to do an Arcana check on it?
I mean, if you want. But first of all, the fire seems to be emanating blue light that seems to be making the water itself bluish.
Okay. Since I still have my detect magic on, do I have advantage on Arcana check or it's normal roll?
For this, since it's not an item, it's more of an effect. I will give you advantage on this.
Okay, let's see if I roll garbage. I roll garbage, but I succeed.
I mean, that's not too terrible. As you're like determining the nature of this, first you do indeed confirm yourself two things. There's two magical effects going on. One, this is meant for illumination. It's a
light spell, basically.
It's kind of like a light spell. And second, you think if you were to drink from this, you think that it might like revitalize yourself.
If I were to drink that water, I do not catch. If I were to, I do not catch the action.
It would revitalize yourself.
If I were to drink the liquid or touch the flame?
The liquid.
Well, this seems to be okay. I turn to the group and basically, I say basically what you said. It seems like it's some sort. This liquid seems to be. It may have restorative capabilities. Maybe. I'm not completely sure. Well, I know if you have some bad quality, like I don't know, it will make me drunk.
You think that there might? You think that there might not be any bad side effects. You're not 100% certain though.
I pull out an empty vial and fill it.
Yeah, as you fill it, it seems to be normal water in your vial.
Any volunteers?
I don't think there is.
No? Okay, bottoms up. I drink it.
You drink a nice, refreshing water.
I think it needs to come directly from the I don't think if like it gets removed from the original source, it has any effect.
I feel like shit. I say after drinking it.
Okay.
I don't think this water works.
Okay.
I drop the vial as if something happened. Like drop it in a way that it shatters on the floor.
Well, I'm quite thirsty myself, so I might take a sip, but I don't like a vial. I'm just gonna scoop a bit of the water with my hand and try to drink it.
Okay. You go and kind of kneel and drink from the fountain. As you drink, you feel that the bump on your head gets a little better. You heal a singular point of HP.
Thank you. Well, it seems to be some restorative quality, but very minor, it seems. Okay. Any idea what we should do next? We still have the room with spikes, but
I want to put my hand in the water and cast Death's Toll on it just to spread some necrotic energy in it.
I mean, it's
Eden slaps your hand away. Stop that.
No. I mean, if you add prestidigitation, you can just make it taste like sewage water, but okay.
Are you really doing that?
I really want to do it.
I mean, it's interesting the fact that we'll have a necromancy spell on a fountain of healing.
I mean, would you even notice me doing it? I'm just putting my hand in the water, really.
You can tell when people are casting spells.
Oh.
I mean, it's depends. Semantic component, material component.
Yeah, I forgot about those. I won't do it then, since people are objecting.
I mean, do it if you want.
I mean,
Okay, I'll say this cauldron seems bad.
bad? What do you mean?
I do not like it.
Well, but for you, it healed a bit of my brain injury.
Okay, so it is useless then.
Not really. It's healed a bit.
It seems to have failed to heal what is already broken. I point to your head.
Why are you an asshole?
What is the color of your outfit? Just for
What
information.
me?
What is the color of your outfit?
The color of my outfit is like brownish, like leather jacket brown color, but like kind of darkish, not bright brown.
Well, now it's probably poop brown.
Yeah, it's bright pink.
I kind of look at it, it's like, damn, I look fabulous in pink. I look into the water and just look at how amazing I look in pink.
Which is funny because it reflects everything in blue. So
Just completed the score. Just completely uncoordinated your outfit. Whatever pants you have, your jacket just becomes a bright pink.
This is extremely colorist, is what you're doing, and also sexist in a way. That you're saying that men cannot wear. I'm saying this in character. That men cannot be good looking or have to feel ashamed of wearing pink, and this is extremely sexist of what you are doing, and I do not agree or approve of your behavior today, Aquin.
I do not agree with your behavior in general.
I kind of do like I don't do it. I just stand there admiring myself without really moving my head or smiling. For your information, pink happens to be one of my favorite colors, but I guess you will never see why.
With a completely uncoordinated pants, shoes, hair, everything else. Very well.
I'm still going to death toll the water then after his parade of over me, as a gratitude.
What if you float in a black hole?
Say it again?
Nothing, no, it's just out of character. If you were to cast necromantic damage, what if you implode into a black hole and kill us all?
Even better! I'm just gonna push it.
Okay, if you want to do it, well.
Well, my goal is just to like infuse necrotic energy into it. It's not really to cast. That's just like the spell I have to cast to use necromancy with. But the main goal is just spreading necrotic energy.
Put some necrotic energy into the fountain and use it to fire go out, and the fountain seems to quickly fade away to normal water.
I pat my hands, like cleaning it off the dirt. Well, now that that's dealt with, another evil out of this world, how about we go ahead and finish our mission?
Leonard,
I look at Equin like this is your fault.
Leonard, can I ask you a question?
Yep.
Why?
I stare silently.
Why would you do it? The fountain wasn't harming you. It was not offending
Honestly,
you.
you don't know that.
Maybe. What
It
do you
failed to work when I drank from it, therefore it has no purpose in this world. Therefore it shall be
You mean if
extinguished.
it can't benefit you, it has no purpose?
Oh, completely.
I understand now.
Mhm.
You're an asshole. I'll mark that down in my journal.
I mean, is that anything new out of...
I'll say like, I've been called worse. And I just start walking.
Well, now, you have, well, pretty much one direction to go in. Well, 1.5, but like Equin determined, it's probably a safe assumption that those two rooms are connected.
I mean, I slowly inch my way forward to while do I need to do like a perception check to see if there is anything, or my passive perception work as well?
Yeah, passive perception also does work if you manage to meet the stuff that you're looking at.
I have 17 perception.
Currently there's nothing. You are walking in the stone hallway, and you just see the statue.
Okay, I peek behind the corner.
Indeed, you come to a door.
Well,
And the next to you, you see a solid statue made of stone.
Do not touch the door.
don't worry, I will not. But I would like to do like an investigation on the statue.
Okay.
Oops, didn't mean to roll twice.
Well, we'll go with the first one. You look at the statue. It's about size of almost. It seems to be taller and like bulkier than like a normal human. It seems to be a statue made of solid stone, and it seems to it seems to portray human male with quite a long beard.
Oh. Do I? I'm not sure.
It seems quite sturdy, though.
Do I recognize this person?
Oh,
From my
okay.
patron's information?
What did you say? I might have an idea how to use the sturdy stone. Can I?
Oops, wrong one.
Oh.
Yeah, history.
You don't seemingly recognize him. It seems to
Okay.
be just some statue of some dude.
Can I check if it's movable? It's not attached to the floor.
You're gonna pull. You're kind of scrawny weak, but even with your strength, you think that it's movable.
Well, we may have found a way to operate the room on the room with the spikes. It doesn't seem, Regen doesn't seem to put enough weight. So a statue of this weight should definitely be able to activate that, the traps.
Why would we need to?
because I see no other way forward except the door with death.
I can always burrow my way through the wall again.
Which makes a good point.
I mean, I guess. I'm not sure. It's still an alternative if we need to.
He just wants to show off with his knowledge that he learned from his school, so he doesn't seem like a complete useless person to have wasted money on that school. It's fine.
Why not be so? What did I do to you? What did I do to you to gather such animosity?
I smile.
Did the mage what? Did the Mage Academy kill your father or something?
I just sit there smiling, but my smile seems so twisted because I don't smile that often and it just looks weird.
Don't make me raise a smile with a lot of prestidigitation.
Mm-hmm. Eden, would you like to burrow our way to the next portion of this place?
Eden.
I would prefer doing that to risking another encounter with one of these golems.
Completely agree.
Well, I will say this. The wall to the right of you seems really, really, really thick over here.
No, I'm going back here to the
Okay.
firewall.
So you're just gonna mold earth twice again?
Twice, yeah. Mold earth twice.
That's cantrip or...
Cantrip.
Yep. Okay, well...
And just to be clear, I can affect 3 things, or 3 5-foot squares of space with mold earth before the last affected thing disappears.
Yep. Once
So
again.
I can do it one more time to one more piece of wall if I wanted to. But if I were to do it again, then our exit would be sealed.
Well, once again, you burrow through and you see the red arcane circle on the floor.
Eden steps back and she looks at Equin and she says, "Well then, I believe a firebolt was in order."
I guess I'm gonna probably put myself as far as possible on the wall. From the room.
Well, if you think about it this way, we were never supposed to enter the room from this direction.
Correct.
I highly doubt it's a trap.
And the whole cave explodes. No.
Sorry, what?
That can be arranged.
Well,
So...
just to be sure, I'm just gonna be as much put myself on much distance as possible. Do I need to roll an attack with fireball?
I mean, if you want to, I'm not gonna need it.
Okay, just for giggles.
You
Oh no, I
just-
missed that I hit Leonard. How dare I? Oh, what a tragedy.
Tragedy.
You had Leonard in the front. No.
Hellish rebuke. I don't have that anymore.
Nah, you cast your spell at the circle, and you see the runes activate, and you hear like a something, like a faint noise that it's hard to tell what it exactly sounds like from the distance you're from, but you hear something happening in the room.
Okay. I'm just carefully move myself.
The best way
and
that I can explain it, if this makes any sense, it sounds kind of like a glittering sound.
a sound off.
It seems to come from the room itself.
Okay, I'm just gonna exchange my sight with my owl, and I'm gonna kind of carefully move around the circle.
You move it in, and you look, and This time, when you look inside and you see the giant mirror on the opposite wall, you see the mirror reflecting one color, which is red, and 3 blank ones.
Gonna move a bit further. Carefully move myself forward while
Okay. You look on the other side of the wall, hallway. You see 2 more runes of magic on the floor, and when you turn the owl's head, you see an extra one on the left side. Each of them seem to be colored a different color.
And there is another statue here?
Yes, that seems to be another solid statue.
Okay. Just gonna let my hand return and exchange my sight with it again. And I'm just gonna tell what I see. There seems to be a room with various magic circles. Shall I do an Arcana check to determine if what element are they?
Well, you would have to be standing next to them.
I guess is probably lightning, ice, and earth. I don't know. Or it's earth, wind, fire, and water.
Okay.
I think that's probably earth. It's the 4 elements.
Okay, you walk
Till the
up to
Fire
that
Nation
one.
attacked.
You look at the floor, and you see a blue magic circle. Almost like a glistening blue.
Do I need... I think my detect magic is still on, I think.
It seems to be some kind of an activation circle.
I mean, like the other.
Yeah, just like the other.
Do I need to do
But you think you need to cast a different type of magic with this.
Can I do an Arcana check on each of them just to like to cut to the chase? I mean,
You could roll me for each one of them, yes. Or I guess if you want, you could roll for this one and maybe figure out.
okay. Since I have detect magic on, still an advantage or it's normal?
Sure, I'll give you advantage. You determine the types of runes, and this magic circle to be the runes of water.
This one? It's
Earth, probably.
probably, yes.
You determine the flooring runes on this circle to be the runes of earth.
And I'm gonna guess hair here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna cast Arcana, use Arcana again, but it's pretty much obvious it's...
And you determine the last one to be runes of air.
So, and what happened when the fire happened?
In the mirror, you see a pattern of 4 like sections. It seems to be divided in like 4 like equally divided sections, and one of the sections is colored red currently.
I don't think I have an expel for water damage, except elemental coins.
Perhaps that's what they were intended for, and that's the reason they were there.
I don't know, man. It sounded a bit... It sounded like... Yeah, definitely for it. Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna throw them from this distance.
Well, before you do, I can cast Mold Earth inside the green one, and perhaps that would, solve the issue.
Probably. If
And,
you wanna give it a go.
and you don't need to lose one of the coins if I can toss my own into either the blue or into either the water or the air circle. Eden walks over to green circle, and she casts Mold Earth inside it.
You see the rune absorb your magic, and it seems to activate. And you see, like, soon as it activates, the mirror reflecting another color, and that color being green. And you hear, like, the mirror kind of, like, do the, like, this sparkling, like, almost like, that sound effect that kind of goes like, ding.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Zelda tune.
Honestly, it's not too far off. It's kind of like a swooshing, glittering, like.
Okay.
I don't do sound effects with my mouth.
I guess I'm gonna try to cast Prestidigitation on it to create a puff of wind inside of it.
Okay. You cast a puff of wind and you see the circle activate. And you see another section activate on the mirror.
Well, I had no water spell.
1 second.
Do any of you need a water spell?
Eden is going to walk over to the water circle. She's going to open her flask of water. She's going to cast Prestidigitation on the water to flavor it into tea, I guess, and pour a trickle of it onto the circle to see if that works.
I mean, I guess that's creative enough.
The circle is pleased with your action.
You see the circle activate as you pour the magic and some water and magic onto it. And you see the light reflecting on the mirror. As the mirror turns completely fully colorful, you hear like it glittering and shining. As you do hear like a click on this other room first, and you see the mirror kind of like reflect kind of like 4 blank cards.
Mm. Floor, 4 black cards?
Blank cards, like almost like playing cards.
Like tarot cards?
Oh, playing cards, like poker cards or something like that.
Do I need to do an investigation on it? Or Arcana check?
Well. Well, what you like to?
One thing. Are they only like the image of this 4 card on the mirror?
They're like reflected on the mirror. Like you see, like the 4th section turned into like 4 blank cards. They seem to be currently reflecting from the mirror when you're looking at it.
So they just look like featureless black card.
Yeah, it's like a blank card. It's like a faceless card with nothing on it.
Do I need to do an Arcana check?
Sure, I won't stop you.
Okay. My detect magic doesn't reveal anything, by the way.
This one wouldn't. You can tell that the mirror itself is screaming out magic, but type of magic, you're not 100% sure.
So I just make a normal Arcana check, not a
Yeah, I'm just gonna let you roll out normal Arcana because this is kind of unique. As you look at the mirror, you're not entirely sure, but you think you might be able to draw those cards from the mirror into your hand if you want.
I am going to try and get them.
Do you want to pull all, take all 4 or just 1?
For now, just 1 to see what happens.
Okay. You pull one of the cards, and in front of you, you draw it, and it looks like a kind of like a blank playing card, a little larger. It's actually like a size of like a almost like a tarot card.
Mm.
It's currently blank, like I said.
Well, since nothing bad seems to have happened, I'm gonna grab all 4 of them.
Okay, you pull all 4 of them, and now you have 4 cards in your hand, and you see the mirror kinda stop shining and reflecting, and nothing else seems to happen.
That's weird.
Now you have 4 kind of like tarot card sized playing cards in your hand.
Does anyone else have any opinion on these cards?
Did we Arcana check the cards?
I did with a 15, I think.
Can I search around the room for any like card slots? Socket?
You look around with your passive perception and you don't seem to find any card slots.
I have 17. Oof.
Okay.
By the way, how long are we planning to go for? Since we're just 2 people.
Well,
3
Eden is
people.
still there too, but he's AFK current.
Yeah.
But not too long, imagine. It depends how long do you guys wanna go, honestly, because I am fine with ending at any point.
Me too, because for now I have no idea what else to do.
I have to go in a bit though, that's why. Like
Yeah,
5 minutes or something.
we can definitely end this soon, if you want, but like I said, when the mirror activated, you did hear something activate or something like happening.
Wait, did I?
From that room over here.
The trap is probably gone, and we can access the door in the south of the room.
By the way, you missed it, but the mirror reflected 4 cards, like tarot card sized playing cards, and Iquin pulled them out. Now he's holding them in his hand.
I see. Okay. Those will probably come in handy later on.
Yeah, the mysteriously tarot card with tarot card entity around this plane of existence. Maybe you can. Hey, maybe you can make it. Hey,
Oh, you
Leonard.
mean the fool?
Yeah, and if you give one to Leonard, maybe you'll try to shove it down his throat, probably, to see what will happen.
Huh? I missed the conversation.
Don't act like you don't understand.
Was that comment for me?
Well, I mean, I guess all that's left is to open the room and see what happens.
Okay.
Yep.
You open the door and nothing seems to happen. You see it's the same pressure plate filled room. Well, normally you would know that they're pressure plates, but you're certain that they're pressure plates.
Okay. Jules, do I see anything on the ceiling of the room? Like any hole?
Once again, you look up and you see the ceiling being full of spikes.
There are no safe places here, right?
Doesn't seem like it. Maybe the corners of the rooms, like there's enough room to stand there.
I mean, maybe if I dash very quickly or through myself, I could maybe like
maybe, or
I could Misty Step.
that's an option.
Misty Step up to 30 feet.
you need to plant or yourself every time I try to move.
Give it a shot.
So shall I Misty Step?
I was going to suggest that we remove one of those plates and look at the mechanism underneath it.
I am not sure.
Oh, there's a mechanism.
Well, it activates a trap, doesn't it? So of course it's a mechanism.
Yes, it's
Can
like
I
a pressure
use
plate.
my
If you
cantrip?
put any pressure on it, you feel it kind of like push down because it's a pressure plate. I don't know how else to.
Okay, under the pressure plate, can I like use my cantrip to turn it off?
No.
Aw, why not?
That's okay. Eden is going to step forward, and she's going to use Mold Earth to just lift the stone plate off of the ground and shift it behind her.
Okay, you take one of the plates and you toss it aside.
And now I'm wondering, what does it look like underneath the plate?
You look and it seems that there's a little bit of an indent and it seems to connect to like a mechanism that seems to go to the top of the room. But currently you see that it's inactive.
How sensitive are these pressure plates? Are they like if I were to, for example, put a card on it, would it immediately like sink down?
They didn't react with a mage hand, so they require a bit of weight, I think.
But how much is that weight? Like, would they still get pushed down if we were to put one of those tarot cards on them?
5 pounds of force, if I remember correctly, a mage hand can use, but
And a
not...
plain card is about less than that.
I mean, maybe they're like specific magical plates that activate with the cards. I don't fucking know.
I mean, you can step on it if you really want.
Eden walks into the room.
Nothing seems to happen.
You can hear me like gasping a breath behind you, like you just take a step into a room full of spike, like.
For a second, you think something happens as you do hear like the pressure plate go down, but nothing happens.
Would you look at that? You don't need to fret over it anymore.
I need to fret over anything, especially since we got to this place, everything tried to kill us in one way or another. Here's the fascinating.
Equin, you and Leonard arguing with each other is doing more psychic damage to me than these spikes could ever do in piercing. Let's move on.
They shrug.
And when you step on it, they just click and nothing happens.
Yeah,
when Leonard steps on it, the trap activates and kills us all.
Go.
As you put on some more pressure, for a moment you hear like this like loud like thunk, but nothing happens.
Okay.
Can I Fine, I won't. No, it collapses behind us and we won't be able to get out. Yeah. I thought maybe since it's all leading up to the ceiling, maybe if I shot the ceiling mechanism, it would deactivate. But I'll probably
It's
cave in
already
the room.
deactivated. We don't need to deactivate it
Ah.
anymore.
It's making noises, you know. If you destroy it, you feel better.
I mean, you don't need to destroy something that isn't rated, that isn't
I
broken.
mean, there
I
was
do.
all of 3 ways of solving this puzzle.
Anyways, let's continue.
Okay,
Oh,
so
in front of you, you see a door that is currently closed.
if you don't mind it, open since you're right in front of it.
Well, alright. Eden opens the door, and you look in, and this time you're quite certain that you see a pit, like a giant hole on the ground. And you see some, like, little bit of movement at the edge of the hole, but you think it was nothing.
Eden gets her rapiers out and gets ready. And then she's going to have Valiant walk ahead and take a peek.
As you look over, in front of you, you see a 30 feet tall pit in front of you. As at the bottom of it, you see some slithering going on.
Snakes.
Can I use the dark vision to see a bit better while it floats up?
You look down and you definitely see a lot of slithering going down there. You think it's definitely snakes, and indeed, on the other side of the pit, you see another chest. Seems to be quite a sturdy and heavy chest. It seems to be about the size, twice the size as the last one.
What? Hey, there is treasure ahead. Even a bigger chest than the last one I opened.
Well, I'm sure there's a way to get to it.
I guess I'm gonna guess my mage hand. I'm gonna use my mage hand and see if we can reach it in first place. Yes, we should be able to reach it.
Can I Misty Step across?
Well, if you have enough movement.
It's 30 feet.
Well, in that case, then yeah. If you want, if you have Misty Step.
I do. Is there any rock? I want to throw a rock at the chest first, just to see if there's any traps around it.
You roll to hit. 1d20 plus dex. Plus, well, you don't have proficiency in rock.
Yay!
You missed the chest.
No, I hear just a snake scream as it hits its head.
I have another idea.
Yep.
If you're willing to hear it. Actually, could you step aside? I'll just do it.
Yeah.
It's the most useful spell in the game, guys. She's going to cast Mold Earth to shift a 5-foot stone platform out of the wall directly over here.
Okay, well, yeah. If you can use it, you push this
And
over here.
Yep. And then upon doing
you
that...
You get like a platform that you can stand on this square.
Yep. So she stands on the platform over here. And the Mold Earth back here would have deactivated, and that hole would have closed at that point.
Okay.
And then she is going to do it again. right over here.
Okay.
And then she's going to step over there. And then the second little thing would have closed over here. And then she's going to do it a third time, and I believe that plate should shift back into place in the trap room over here.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna step there, and then 5 feet is a. I don't think you need to make any check to jump that far.
No, not really.
She jumps the last 5 feet.
That's like 10 feet, but even then the DC is like what? Nothing.
Natural one.
No. See, this is just walking. To jump a 5-foot space, I don't think you need to make a check, but
yeah, I don't think it is. Let me see.
I mean, I'll make it anyway if you want me to.
Jump
But...
calculator. What is your? Well, actually, never mind. Without the running start. No, that's a bad. That's horrible. But let's say that you can do it.
Okay.
I know that it's something. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 foot on foot immediately. So what is your strength of?
10.
Oh, okay. So you should be able to make it.
Yep.
Yeah, you jump over next to the chest. Well, in front of the chest. In front of you, you see quite a sturdy wooden chest with a little bit of metal-like encasings.
Okay. And Eden's going to inspect the chest to see if it's magical or anything like that.
Oh, I should show that there's a door over here. Investigation, Arcana, or what do you want to do?
We'll start with Arcana. Yeah. Oh, not with advantage.
11.
Yeah.
You're not 100% certain, but you think that there might be some magic inside?
Well,
Still inside. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, it's still inside of my detect magic. So, like, if it's
I will determine that later. I mean, I will have to roll for it.
It's a Schrödinger chest. It may or may not contain magic. Only the moment you will open it, we will know.
Eden opens the chest.
Oh Jesus. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
You forgot to inspect for mechanical traps, my dude.
That's fine.
Okay. Eden, in a quick lightning reflex, as you open the door chest, you see like this spring kind of spring forward and try to push you into the pit, but with your quick cat-like reflexes, you just kind of slip away past it.
Simple enough.
I clap slowly so it echoes all the way to Eden.
What else is in the chest?
Aside that, there is indeed something. You know what, just for the laugh of it, first of all, roll me a d10. Four.
Like such a roll.
Okay.
Should I roll again?
First, you know what? Roll me... No. Roll me a d100. You have completely beaten me with those so far. Anyways, first, you're a little disappointed as you see like one section of the chest is filled with what you determine to be kind of garbage. You find 17 silver pieces, a dead mouse, a herbal poultice, and a patch of rabbit fur on one end.
Okay.
But as you look over, let me roll some real stuff. On the other end, you find an amount of 30 gold pieces. Let me re-roll on that because I don't want to give you any of that broken stuff.
What? No, no, no. I like broken stuff. What?
Careful, he might give you a broken sword. Quite literally broken in half.
Do you do anything with that scroll? Not technically. I guess I can give it for you for a laugh. Yeah, sure. And you find a scroll.
Okay.
And let me see. You find actually something useful if I can actually roll something useful on this goddamn generator. I mean, unless you count Pack of Tricks as useful. I mean, technically it is, but I'm not gonna give it to you. I hate this generator. I hate it so much. It's giving me garbage. It's either giving me garbage or completely broken items. Okay, what's that? Let me see. I'm gonna guess that it's completely broken.
But while you're doing that, I'll be right back one more time.
Do I want to give you guys this one? Leonardo Quinn could use it. And I haven't exactly given Leonard anything, but I don't know if he would want this.
What is it?
I'll just tell you straight out this time around. It's a item that could let you use Scorching Ray, but
Oh, it's the tiara.
I mean, I wouldn't say no to that.
It's the tiara that let you shoot beam out of it for it. Yes, I remember.
It's literally called Circle of Blasting, and it lets you
2d6
cast
fire damage.
Yeah. Let me see what.
Yeah, but you get it's 3 at once.
Oh yeah, I see them. Yeah, 3 rays of fire.
I'll try to roll something cool.
I like that too. I mean, fucking Scorching Ray is useful in anybody's hands. I'll be right back.
Huh? I don't get this item. What is the use for it? Okay, what in the fuck is the use for this item? I don't get it. I mean, I guess it lets you carry extra stuff. But what's the point?
Point, I guess.
I guess we might as well end the session here because I'm giving you loot